So I wanted to show you this game because you guys might enjoy it. It's called My Hero's Dungeon Raid. I'm not getting paid to promote it or anything. I've just been playing it on my phone while watching Arrested Development on Netflix, and I've really been enjoying my time. You can find it for free here. I've spent $0 in the game. Don't plan to spend any money in the game. It is a mostly PvE-focused game. It's a lot like Guardian Tales if you've played it before, and there's a lot of co-op aspects. Like, for instance, if I want to do co-op with other people, it's pretty easy to do that. I can either go the daily tasks and do different, like, secret chambers with people in order to get gear drops, stuff like that. The arena compares you to other people's stats, but you're not actually fighting other people. You go through waves and you see how quickly you can destroy the waves, basically. There's a ranking system that as you level your ranking system, you unlock more and more of the game, sort of like your overall profile level, and you slowly level that up by doing daily tasks or by doing achievements, basically. As far as the game goes in gear, if you're wondering if it's pay to win or anything like that, yeah, you can buy stuff. I'm not going to buy anything because it doesn't look like you need to buy anything. You can get most of the items pretty easily, and the items just drop randomly. Like, you'll just be fighting stuff and you'll just get drops that have all kinds of awesome stats on them. And you can do different builds. So the build of your heroes are based upon either the skills you equip or the gear you have. Like this one, for instance, when I pick up health orbs, it does a frozen explosion, inflicting freeze and bone chill. But this one here, whenever I'm getting hit by people, spawns HP and orbs. So I can pick that up and then do that bone chill explosion. This one makes bone chill and freeze do more damage. This one applies a bone chill to people when I'm walking. And then I have this here where if people die while they have bone chill on them, they explode in AoE. So you can see I have like this synergy build. But I could also build like a fire build or something. There's different weapons. So you can use any weapon you really want, and the different weapons you have are going to change how you actually fight, like what your basic attack is going to do, basically. There's a soul card system, which is kind of like more passive stats you can have on here. There's also pet systems, so you can have different pets, and the pets will go out and farm stuff for you over time, and then you can get your rewards that they farmed and just collect them like that. You can send your pet out to explore other dungeons, etc. And then the pets will actually come with you. You can set which pet's your leader, which will follow you around, and the pets themselves actually have abilities, so you can change your abilities that way. You have your skills, and like the ninja or the warrior has different skills, right? And you can you put up to 4 different skills on here in order to decide how you want to do your combat. Then your actual stages, like your PvE campaign stages, you go through, and they're called rifts. And then there's also greater rifts, which are like these challenge versions of them. And that's how you get either gear drop rewards or how you slowly progress basically in the campaign to unlock more and more of the game. You can see here, this is one of the ones I'm doing. There's an affinity system in the game. So there is, fire beats wood, for instance. So red's going to beat green, green's going to beat blue, and blue's going to beat red. And that's sort of how that works. So if you're familiar with Affinity Systems that has that, I have a build where I do this, and then it's like a machine gun of wood damage that attacks people, but it costs mana over time. But I can turn into like a frog that will regenerate mana, basically. So that way I can keep being the Gatling cannon. There's all kinds of different builds depending upon what you want to do. You can change your weapons because, like I showed you before, there's tons of different weapon opportunities. So if you can find a weapon that you like in the affinity you like, some of the weapons have passives. Like you can see the one weapon I'm not even using is sometimes shooting randomly also, and that's just built into the weapon as one of its passives. So there's a pretty big combination in the game. There's also a leaderboard to show exactly like who's the best player and all that if you're a competitive person by nature and you want to do that. Obviously that would be pay to win as you get involved. You can see that's just how I got a whole bunch of gear right there, and some of that gear look like gear pieces I've never actually gotten before, and that's why I don't spend any money, because it's not actually that hard to get anything in the game. You can just play the game and get it. There is a stamina system, which is basically an energy system, but I've been playing pretty much as I want to. I mean, I'm not like addicted to the game, but I've been playing kind of as much as I want to, and I haven't really ran the stamina system yet. This is like a little mini game that will appear sometimes randomly where you gotta stand on the crystals and pop the crystals and see how many you can get. I'm still kind of new to the game. I've only put probably 5 hours, maybe 10 hours into it. Not a horrible heck of a lot, but I'm really enjoying it. I thought maybe you guys would enjoy it too, show you a little bit of gameplay. Again, I don't have a download link or anything for you, except, I'm not trying to make money off this. I'm not getting paid to promote it or anything like that, but it is a game I've been playing, and I know some of the people out there were looking for a new game. They're maybe getting bored of Awaken Chaos or something. If this one's not the one for you, there's some other games I've been playing too, which I'll show you on a further review, but I just wanted to show this one first. Here's the boss. This is going to be a good point. We'll fight the boss, and then we can wrap it up. Change weapons here, change weapons to the one that's going to heal me. This is blue, so actually we need the fire one now that I think about it. This person is a green person, so we're going to use the fire to beat the green. There we go. Increase our attack speed and movement speed. Actually a little bit harder than I was expecting. Am I going to die? Okay, I got to actually like play for a moment here. Okay. Am I going to be able to beat this? Better regenerate. Use the pet attack. What we're going to do is we're going to let them hit us. So that way we can generate those orbs like I was telling you about. And that is going to give us things to pick up that will cause damage too. So we're almost like kamikaze build. And is this person dead yet? There we go. We did it. And we can pick up all the goodies here. These are all different runes, which are you can use to modify your gear, because there's a whole bunch of stuff I haven't talked about yet. And just like that, we did it. We can go back to the town, and we completed the next stage. So that's pretty much the game. It's a nice casual game if you want to check it out. Again, it's called My Heroes Dungeon Raid. It's a little bit wonky, a little bit with some personality. Let's see what kind of gear we got. Some new gear, randomly shoot stuff in your bow rush mode, ring of energy. Who was this one here? Crit rate, crit damage, each stack of... Ooh, I see. Okay, so this one looks good. Crit rate and crit damage. That looks quite good. But anyway, that's the game. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.